Hello, Shayna Renee, and today I'm reading for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. I know y'all like, why is she laughing? I'm not laughing at y'all, I promise. I don't know. I just had a sudden burst of energy right before I decided to do this reading. Well, okay. So these are general messages. Take what resonates, leave the rest, and it is timeless. So whenever you see it, it's what it was meant. All right. Personal services, tarot readings, coach, spiritual coaching, astrology, chart services, all that shit is gonna be in the description box below. Okay. So take a look. All right. Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. What do we got? What do we got? What do we got? We have the Knight of Swords, okay? Could be an air sign, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius around you, or you could have that in your chart. You have the Queen of Wands in reverse, and what else? Okay, the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. That's a lot of people here. Okay, so the first thing I'm getting for you, Scorpio, is that you guys have an idea. You have an idea, or you have your focus on something, right? That you're moving toward, but you feel like maybe you don't have the confidence. You might even feel like you don't have the money. But it's like you're doing it anyway. So it reminds me of that when people say, do it scared, but do it anyway, right? That's kind of what I'm getting there. Okay. But this can also be someone trying to come toward you, but you're not able to receive them because you don't feel confident in yourself and you don't feel like you're secure. You don't feel safe and secure. Let's just see what else is going on here. What's all these people doing here? So I also see fire sign and earth signs here as well. We have the Ten of Wands. And we had the Fool. Okay, so I feel like you guys had a new beginning, and I feel like, you made it. Like there was a lot that you had to do to get where you are, and it may have been heavy, but you took the jump off the cliff anyway. So this feels like, okay, to me, Scorpio feels like, okay, you're doing it. You're doing it. So why do you still doubt? You're doing it. You made it. You know what I mean? But it's like maybe that imposter syndrome stuff. Okay, now for some of you, I also get that there could be feminine energies in your life, or parental figures like doubting you, putting doubt into your mind. Maybe they just don't see your vision. You know what I mean? But you're moving along anyway. There was some sort of cycle closing in a new beginning here. Three of Swords in reverse, so I do feel like you healed something here, and so you just may be really questioning yourself. Like either it's outside parties, causing you to doubt yourself, or maybe just their voices in your mind, even if they're not actually saying it, or you just have imposter syndrome. Like even though you're doing it, you're moving forward, you're making, you're jumping into these new beginnings, you're completing your goals, you're doing all this, you're healing, but for whatever reason, maybe you just question it, like, am I really doing it though? Am I really gonna, be successful? Am I really doing this? Can I really do this? Then we have the Five of Wands. So there's definitely some sort of conflict going on here around you or with you and other people. Okay, let's see. Why is that Five of Wands here? Or this can be like competition, like competitive energy. It doesn't have to necessarily be like fighting, right? Then we have the Ten of Swords. So I do feel like there was a lot of conflict between you and other people. And this definitely could have had to do with people casting their doubts up on you. Okay, I do have the Best Friends, which is the Lovers, and the Emperor in reverse popping up. So this could have been a choice you had to make with again, a parental figure. Now this could definitely be a love partner, that you had to make a choice to part from, or something like that, or that you're with, but that is very controlling, and they think that their way is the best way and all of that stuff, and you could just be like, look, I'm gonna do this anyway. Yeah, the Hermit and the Queen of Cups is your energy. Scorpio is like, I'm gonna walk my own path, I'm gonna do what's best for me regardless. So yeah, you could have ended the situation because of somebody not believing in you or going against you, what you was trying to do, and they just couldn't see your vision. You know what I mean? And it could have been very painful to have to do this. Or this is like very painful for you, like mentally, if you're still in this energy with this person or people that like they just can't see your point of view, right? And you're like, and there a part of you, I feel like part of y'all like, man, please don't let me feel, because I don't want to look stupid to the people. I don't want nobody to say I told you so. Well, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. You're not gonna fail. You're not gonna fail. You got this. But it doesn't matter if you did. It doesn't matter what they think. Okay, whether it's mama, daddy, sister, brother, cousin, husband, whatever. But for some of you, a lot of you definitely ended something. Ended a conflict with somebody who didn't see your vision. And some of you, this conflict could have been like two opposing like directions, and they clash with each other. You couldn't possibly pursue both of them at the same time. But I have two tens, the ten of pentacles, well, not the ten of pentacles, the ten of wands, and the ten of swords. So I feel that you decided to put an end to something, and even though it made you feel unsafe to leave behind something, it made you feel afraid, like, can I really do this on my own, or can I do it without the support of these people, or whatever, but I'm gonna do it anyway. Okay, and you are healing. Okay, I love this for you, Scorpio. Okay, so I do have a two of swords, so it looks like you are now at another crossroads, or you have another decision to make. Some of you could just be like closing yourself off to other people. Okay, because I do have the Queen of Cups here. That's your energy jumping out again. So I feel like some of you may be finding like some sort of emotional balance here, mental and emotional balance. But for a lot of you, I do feel like you may be having to close yourself off from everyone right now in order to keep your own emotional world, you know what I mean, in balance. But there could be some sort of decision. And I can't help but notice I have 3 queens on the table. Whenever I see a lot of queens, it makes me feel like there's a lot of feminine influence, like either friends, family, or it's support system. But because we have 2 of these queens in reverse, I feel like there's unsupported feminine energy or a lack of support, okay? But with the Queen of Cups upright, that definitely makes me feel like that is supportive energy, but that just makes me think it's you, because that's Scorpio energy, right? Yeah, let me cut off my alarm. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Okay, so we do have that Lovers card, or the best friends, coming out again. And so this actually can be literally like about best friends, because it's called best friends in this deck, but it's traditionally the Lovers card. You may have to be making a decision about someone who you love, who you care for, who you consider a best friend, but they just can't go with you as in the direction that you're going, and you may be struggling with this decision, like, this has been my best friend forever, like, I really love them, but you may feel a little stuck about that just because they're not on the same page with you anymore. Okay, they could even be the person that you had to end things with, or that you're thinking about doing that. But for others of you, this is definitely about a decision you need to make in order that's going to change your life. That's going to change your life, and it's often, I feel like, a decision of staying in one place or doing something else. But this is a life path decision, okay? And Spirit is saying you're really going to have to lean into your heart and your intuition to make this decision. This is not when you need to be going back and forth and trying to justify and analyze and, make logical or whatever, because I feel like you're doing that, and that's not going to bring you to a decision. You're going to have to really go in your heart space to do that. Okay, this could also be about a relationship as well, especially if you're in a relationship where someone is not supportive of you and not uplifting you, okay? So, what else? I see Gemini energy on the board as well. What else? For Scorpio. I just caught 900 on the timer, on the clock. 9 is completion, for those of you who don't know. Okay, so it was a perfect 9, I call it. Okay, we have the Ace of Pentacles. All right, so some sort of money opportunity is coming up, or a gift of money that's coming in. Some of you, like I said, may be feeling insecure when it comes to finances, or doubt yourself that you can be successful when it comes to money or business. Okay, wow, the 2 of Wands. Okay, so you have the Ace of Coins and you have this 2 of Wands. So there's a decision that has to be made in order for you to capitalize on this financial opportunity or this gift. Sometimes it's not going to be straight in the form of money. Sometimes the opportunity to make money. Sometimes, it could be a gift or some sort of offer. I mean, shit, it might be a discount. I don't know, But it's going to require you coming out of your comfort zone. And it's going to cause you, require you to step outside of that wall, outside of that comfort zone to reach out and get it. So it's like right in front of you, but you're gonna have to make a decision. Do I leave behind what's safe, step out of my comfort zone in order to receive this opportunity? Okay. So oh my God. This is crazy because I'm gonna show y'all the card. It's the wheel in reverse. But I was just like, some of y'all might need to play the lottery. I heard somebody might need to play the lottery. You can't play, can't win if you don't play. Now that's not for everybody. I'm not saying everybody, is gonna go out and play the lottery and win, okay? But if I could be hearing that because it's saying take a gamble. Taking a gamble does not literally always mean the lottery. It can be taking a risk to do anything, right? Like start a business or invest in something, invest in yourself that's going to profit later somehow. And profit is not always defined in money, okay? You could invest in, improving your health, improving your spiritual health, like anything, But it's just odd because the wheel is often associated with gambling, with like playing the odds, right? That's crazy. But the fact that it is in reverse, it's let me know that like in order to take advantage of this opportunity, whether it's literally the lottery or not, you're gonna have to give up control. You're gonna have to give up control, okay? And you're going to have to take a risk that you cannot possibly know the outcome of. Okay, the Wheel of Fortune is all about, it's chance. It's taking a risk, right? But the thing is, Spirit's like, so what if it doesn't work? You can always do something else. But if you don't, if you stay here inside this castle wall, you're going to stay in the same cycle. Because the wheel in reverse sometimes can represent a cycle. Wow, that was just crazy. Y'all just have no idea how that just hit me when I saw that wheel after the thought that came to my mind. And I was right on the verge of saying it. I was like, maybe not. And then I saw that. I was like, oh, yeah, say that. Okay, so let's get an outcome. Y'all reading. I think I've y'all read along with everybody else. But, oh, well, I'm not going to put no limit on it. It's Spirit got to say what Spirit got to say for you. So let me get an outcome for you, okay? All right, we have the Hermit card. So it is time to do some reflecting and figure out what's really important to you. Because the only reason that you may feel afraid and not confident in all of that right now is because you may be basing it on what you think the world thinks of you, about how other people see you, about comparing, your finances or your success based on other people's idea of success or what's been trained into you and all of that stuff. When you go into your hermit mode, this doesn't mean you have to be alone all the time. People seem to think solitude means spending isolation. It's not necessarily isolation, but it's taking a step back mentally, emotionally, and really finding out what's important to you. What is your journey? What is your path outside of what other people think it is? Because then we have the Ten of Cups in reverse coming out, and to me, the Ten of Cups in reverse is like it can represent a broken dream, or it can represent like an ideal, a vision that's not necessarily yours, or that's not necessarily as fulfilling as you might have thought it would be. Yep, Page of Swords. It's time to search for what does your fulfillment look like? Because that's the answer to you overcoming this insecurity and fear. Because when you're walking the path that you truly want, there is no reason to feel afraid because it's for you. All right, Scorpio, that's what I got for you.